welcome to the Diary 101 podcast. I am your host, Akakande Lokandepwe, also known as Aka. One of my favorite things about the podcast that everybody should know now is the fact that I will bring my favorite people. I will bring them on this podcast so I can ask them questions and we can have interesting conversations. So today's guest is someone in the digital space. She's a digital strategist, an entrepreneur, and a community builder. She's the co-founder of Yellow Ray and the founder of Bloomers Community, where she brings faith, creativity, and purpose-driven work. You can tell that I'm really excited for this conversation, right? With that being said, please welcome Belia Bukuru. Hi, Belia.
Hi, Aka. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, of course.
You are one of the few people that I'm always coming back to when I have an idea. And I remember having this idea and coming back to you and your husband to say, hey, what do you think about the logo? What do you think about this? What do you think about this?
Yes. And I'm so glad you did, because it now looks beautiful and you're just going to continue flourishing.
Yes, and that's like one of my favorite things is your ability to be present, for me especially for the last years that you've been in my life.
Yeah.
When you look back on your life, what do you think prompted you to be the person you are right now?
I think a couple of things led to being who I am now. And the biggest thing being that I wanted to be part of the solution in terms of community and impact. So that doesn't always start out as like a big, huge, groundbreaking thing. Usually it just starts with honoring the relationships that you have in the season that you're in. And of course, you were one of those relationships and you still are. And I think sometimes we just look down on where we're at and expect to get to this higher place quickly, or like arrive at like these big explosive things quickly. But for me, I recognize that if I was going to be part of the solution, I needed to be intentional with where I was at, with the relationships God has given me, the skills He's given me, and just being true to who I am, regardless of, the weaknesses that I have. So I think that's the best way I could put it.
I love it. Again, I am part of the people that you have really helped bloom, which is part of your community name. But you have really helped me bloom. And even now that I supervise people and I run projects and I work with so many people, and I'm like, damn, that's so annoying. But I'm like, you know what? The grace you gave me in my learning season. Again, I'm still learning, but the grace you gave me with the fundamentals of how to just do the basics, even just when it comes to communication. Because I think when people look at me like, you're so good at this, I'm like, oh, it really does take someone to water and nurture you, and you're that person for me. And I'm very grateful for all that experience.
Oh, I remember when I met you, you were really like just a baby girl. So I'm so proud of you right now. I'm just like, yes. I planted the seed, others are watering. Now you are going to continue flourishing in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Come on.
And one thing I'm so grateful for again is the fact that when you used to talk about relationship with Jesus, I was always skeptical. You know that about me. I'm a very skeptical human being, but I get it now. Like I get a lot of stuff now, and I'm like, okay, Belia was right about that. Yes. So you are a faith-based person. You talk about Jesus a lot. You talk about that in your business, in your community. Which one do you want to start with? How did Yellow Ray come about? The idea, how did you even think of it?
That one is crazy because it's like I was such a young girl and I was a final year student at Stellenbosch University. And I remember I was a social media intern. Bear in mind, that's the only work experience I had in terms of like social media and digital marketing. I was an intern. From that internship, when I was working on like content calendars, social media strategies, and platforms, something in my heart was like, I should start a business. I don't even know. I feel like it was the voice of God, honestly. I was very young, so just thinking that way was like crazy. So I obviously heard myself or heard the voice of God telling me I need to start this business. But at the same time, when I was in uni, I was studying entrepreneurship and innovation as well as finance. So already my mind was kind of in the mindset of building a business, being part of the change. My mind was innovative in every kind of way that I was thinking about my future. So I wasn't thinking about I need to get a job as the priority. I was thinking I need to build something that will be part of the solution. So even with Yellow Ray, it wasn't like a thing of like, I hope this works. It was a thing of, I will put my all into this to ensure that it works. And I will learn what I need to learn. I will put the skills I need to put into. And now it's been 10 years. It's crazy. So at that point, all I thought about and all I held on to was the fact that this could be something revolutionary, and it could be something that I look back on and be proud of doing. Without realizing it, that's really what has happened. And of course, in the time, I've just had to be disciplined and diligent, honoring the word that I spoke when I was in university and keeping true to that, but also getting the skills. So I've gotten more certifications, I've gotten educated, I'm teaching other people, I'm helping other people. So the more I help other people, the more I equip myself as well, the better I get over time. So yeah.
That's interesting, but I also have to mention that somebody else will come up and say, I had such a dream as well, and I did try it out and it didn't work out, and I ended up getting a job. What are some of the things you think as a young person or as a student we lack, apart from experience, obviously? But then when you're in your last year of university, you start having those conversations with yourself to say, should I start a business? Or should I just get employed? Should I do that? I think I had those moments as well, like a lot of them. But you're in that same situation and you persevered to 10 years later, you're here talking about your story. What do you think in that moment are some of the things you thought about, even when you were determined to make that decision or to follow this path of entrepreneurship?
Yes. So I always say that I don't think I would make a good employee. Like, I would actually be the worst employee out there. And that's because I challenge everything that's normal. So even in how I am as a person, I've really recognized my strengths and my weaknesses. For young people, the thing that we as young, I also recognize myself as a young person still, but like if you're just starting out in uni, if you're 2021, you need to recognize in yourself, have I got a spirit of entrepreneurship, or do I need to get into a workspace to learn how to be diligent? Because the spirit of entrepreneurship has a few qualities: resilience, overcoming people pleasing, being able to stand for yourself and speak up for yourself, a willingness to govern and manage yourself and your time, and an understanding that challenges are going to come, but you need to be stronger than that challenge. So that means you need to have foresight. So if you don't have these things, you need to just give yourself a break, get a job, learn how to be disciplined. I truly believe that the workspace and corporate space allows people to be disciplined and to grow in character and strengths and skills that any other space wouldn't always allow you to grow in. If you can now do those things and you grow in the corporate space, but you still want to build a business, that might be the path for you. But you need to have an honest chat with yourself and ask yourself, do a self-assessment. How am I when things get hard? Do I give up or do I persevere? What is my money management system? Do I have the educational foundation to manage money effectively? In university, I was doing accounting and finance, like I mentioned. So I had the basic foundations of cash flow, expenses, profits, income, ZRA things, taxes. I had all of that in university as a basic foundation. I grew in it. I also was exercising public speaking often in university. And as an entrepreneur, you need to speak and articulate your vision well in order for others to catch it and run with it. If you're not able to do that, get into some classes and learn how to speak your vision, pitch your vision for people to give you money, to find the right clients, and to get the right partnerships. If you can't do that, my 20-year-old babe, you go and get yourself a job. If you can't get yourself a job, you go and learn how to do things on YouTube. It's free on YouTube. Get yourself into a course, get some certification, get yourself a mentor. You see, with Aka is wise. She said, Belia, I recognize you and I see you. I want to come and work with you. Aka was running up and down with me everywhere. Everything I was doing, Aka was there. Bloomers Picnic, she was there. Podcast recording, she was there. She wrote my show notes. She recognized that I need to learn from someone who is going to teach me the things I want to be able to learn as well for me to do my own thing. Now she's got her own podcast and she's flourishing. I love it. She's working at Unilas and she's flourishing. I love it. She's got her own side businesses and she's flourishing. I love it. That's how it's supposed to be. If you can't do something yourself, get someone to help you, get the skills, and move in that way. Don't try MacGyver it by yourself. That's not what we're doing here.
You have really mentioned very important facts about
yes,
but also just, I think, even when you were doing that, I was slightly your age as well. When you wanted to start your business, maybe I was like 3 years older, but I was very intentional. And this was something, I'm a very low-key person, but I like to be very intentional. And I'd say this to people all the time. If I want something, I'll get it. If I don't have the money, if I don't have the resources, if I don't have the skill set, I will find somebody that has everything I need and I don't have, and I'll be like, hey, I need help.
Yes.
What can I offer to gain this skill set from you, to get this resource from you? And what do you benefit as well? And I think that's something that's lacking.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do have side businesses.
Yeah.
But when they end their university journey, they end up closing that side business because no one could think beyond it. That happened to me as well with my company, right? First company, where it worked well when I was in university, but now that I was not and I got busier with other stuff, it didn't work. And here trying to juggle, it was giving me good money. And the fact that you mentioned that you didn't do it alone, and a lot of people have to recognize that Rome was never built alone.
Thank you. Exactly.
So Rome is not built alone. And again, if you're also not sure if it's business or the corporate world, test one. And the corporate world, it's easy to test.
Exactly.
And just like you, I think I'm also a bad employee.
Word.
I really imagine my employer hears this, but I think my employers know this. Know this about me. I'm really not the best person to get work done, but I really won't show up when I'm supposed to at some times. So those are certain characteristics about just being very self-aware as a person from the get-go. And when you're making decisions on getting into business or being in the corporate space, really does require a different level of discipline and consistency, but they do look very differently. So I really like how you have broken it down. And
exactly.
When you look back to Yellow Ray and making that decision to get in, I know I was at one of your mixers and you talked about how, I don't know if this is true, the logo you use now is the same logo you used 10 years ago. I think maybe it has changed, but how certain fundamentals to the business didn't change. And I've seen that with your partner, that you're very in sync and aligned, even when you're not in the same room. When we're like, okay, yes, they speak the same language. What are some of the fundamental things you put in place?
I love my business partner. Yes, I just want that to be known, first of all, before I even say anything. My business partner, please, let me tell you right now, my business partner is the best business partner on the planet. And she is like so perfectly aligned for who I am as a person. I'm perfectly aligned for who she is as a person. Like when I tell you, me and my business partner, we talk every day, and you wouldn't even know that we talk every day, okay? Me and my business partner, we have meetings consistently like crazy. So the things that we've done to make sure that we are in sync, and even with the logo, we changed the logo about 5 years ago. Yeah, but we've had the same logo for the longest of time, Aka. This logo, I think we've only changed our logo twice. The first logo, I made it in university. And then when I met my business partner, that's when we changed the logo. So it must have been 5-6 years ago. So the logo me and my business partner have now is such a perfect representation of how we blend. Like there's the dark part and the yellow part, but then when it comes together, it's like just beautiful and golden, and it's just exactly how it is. So now, what you've said something so important, Aka. When we are in university and we leave university, we assume we can run these businesses by ourselves. That is pride. No one can do anything alone. Everyone needs a partner. Every successful business needs a partner. When you are dying, broken, isolated, your partner can carry the weight. When your partner is dying, isolated, and broken, you can carry the weight. In partnerships and businesses that have successful partnerships, they have open, transparent, and very unique ways of communicating. And they've overcome some nasty stuff that has made them stronger. Stuff that could break other people, but for them, it brought them closer. Just like me and my business partner. We should have been broken up, but the things we've been through brought us closer. Like it's crazy. And anyone that wants to build a business in Zambia as well, like any kind of business, Zambia has a lot of different systems and things that are unspoken and things that you only meet when you get there to that level. You get it, right? So if you don't have someone to back you up and to support you, you get to this place where you reach a level and then you have these new challenges. And then you're trying to face new challenges with the old way of thinking. It doesn't work. When you have a business partner, they motivate you, encourage you, and push you into innovation. They challenge you to think better, do better, and be better. They remind you of the word you spoke, the things you said. Hey, you said we're supposed to do this. Are we going to do it? Hey, we planned to do this thing. When is it going to be launched? Hey, what's happening with the finances? Have we paid taxes? What's happening with our accountant? Do you see what I'm saying? So your partner helps you to do that. So I have a business partner, but I also have employees. I also have freelancers that we work with. And I am in Canada. My business partner is in Zambia right now. But my business partner also, she's a travelist. She could be in Cuba tomorrow. She can be in South Africa next day. But it doesn't matter because we are so in sync and our business still runs regardless of where we are in the world because of how much foundational work we've done to really build our healthy relationship. We've been partners now for 7 years or 6 years or something. I don't even know. But it's been years. And I'm so grateful. So get yourself a business partner. If you're listening to this and you're thinking, should I get a partner? Yes, but pray about it first.
I knew you were going to say that. I'm actually coming to this because I think you said something very important, which was when you are at different levels in your business, you get to face different challenges.
Yes.
And that's so true. That's so true. Yeah. Even, for example, just me, the changes I was making with my business, with my podcast, a lot of transitioning that was going through. And us changing from Tonse to Peak Pathways, that was so much information that I had to reach out to my business partner and say, hi, I actually want you to be active. I want to know what you're doing today so that I don't have to think alone. It's beautiful. So tiring when you have to, for now, I was the only one when the year was starting and now I have people I'm working with. Now it was just, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to approve this. And I think you know this about me when I say I don't like anything all the time. So when I look at logos, I'm like, I don't like that. So that was a very important fact that you mentioned.
That's true.
knowing you've told me before how your business partner wasn't, and your business partner is Adele. So I'll put a name to it. How Adele wasn't the first person you wanted to partner with, and you tried with other people and it failed. What are some of the characteristics, apart from brain, that you looked for in the person you wanted to partner with, and what others would you look for?
Yeah, great question. Yes. So before Adele, I had, I think, one business partner. Yes. So I think the thing that you need to look for, make sure your business partner actually likes you as a person. Like, first things first, off the bat, don't partner with people who don't like you. Like, you can even sense that there's a animosity, you know. They think, they look down on you. They think they're better than you, and they think they're doing you a favor. You know that vibe. Do not partner with that person. They are going to make you feel small in your own vision instead of encouraging you to rise up in your gifts. That's the first thing. Second thing is, do not partner with someone who is scrupulous in behaviors. They like to bribe. They like to cut corners. They have bad brand management. Like, they don't manage themselves as a brand well. Every individual who's a business owner is a brand. Whether you like it or not, whether you don't want to be a brand or not, I'm here to tell you that when people see you as an individual, they also see every business brand associated to you. So if the person you're wanting to partner with is scrupulous, they do bribing, corruption, in the news, every time you just see them, they're just doing bad manners, they've stolen someone's girlfriend, someone's husband, stay away from those people. Stay far away, because then your values are going to align with their rubbish values. So make sure your values are just on the same page. If you believe in unity, you believe in collaboration, you believe in creativity, you believe in fun, you believe in honesty and integrity, find someone who aligns in those values. Recognize your values, write them down. And what I would also recommend is you do like a partnership interview with people. Sit down with them and do like a chat. Like, who are you? What's your vibe? Like, how are you when things are bad? Do a SWOT analysis for you as an individual. What are your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and strengths? Those are the things you need to be looking at, especially if you want to build a partnership that goes beyond borders. A partnership where you can trust someone even if they're in another time zone, even if they're not in the same country as you. Your values are what will keep you together like glue. Also, your partnerships need to have room for creativity and room for each other to explore other businesses. Adele, she is a great business partner, and she's also doing her own things. She's also flourishing where she is. She's also got other businesses that she wants to do, which is beautiful, but she doesn't take time away from our original partnership. Same with me. I have my own things that I'm doing on the side with my community, helping with ministry. However, when I am with Adele and I'm doing work for Yellow Red, I honor that time with her because I have put that respect. We have a contract, we have a word, we have things we said we want to do, we have a vision. We plan, Adele and I plan 5 years in advance every year. Like, we go and we look 5 years from now, what are we doing? And that's the confidence we have in each other and the partnerships that we have. And even for you, if you're looking to be with a partner, do they think in the future, or are they just thinking money, now, instant gratification? Run away from that person, or make sure you pray about that person. Maybe they'll grow in the future, but for now, do that assessment and understand that there are things you need to be ready for in order to thrive together. Yeah.
I like the part when you say be a business partner with someone that likes you and you like. I think that's a very understated statement because you're like, it's business, they're not supposed to like you. No, there are moments where someone can love you and not like you. But liking something is very consistent because
exactly.
I'm not happy with what you did, I'm displeased with that, but I like you as a human being. So maybe something did go wrong, or maybe we just have to work and talk about that and put new boundaries. So it's something I like that the most. And also, from somebody who's in the sidelines, I love watching you and Adele work. The dynamic, the energy is always the same. The events, the cool stuff that you're doing.
We're also working on launching 2 new courses as part of the academy. And these courses will be available globally and online. So people will be able to access them. how to build your business on digital platforms, and how to use digital platforms to work remotely. So those are the two courses people can look forward to. They can access them across the globe. They will all be online on our learning system that we're launching with the academy. So it's going to be awesome. CreatorCon is also going to be part of the academy because we want it to be accessible to as many people as possible. We will have live activations, live workshops, live experience to use and work on equipment and take pictures, videos. We are doing great things. CreatorCon, what I can share is we're partnering with Discover Zambia as our official implementation partner. So it's going to be kind of similar to how we were doing the masterclasses in Livingston, Rwanda, and Lusaka, just on another level and with a bigger space and a bigger crowd.
I mean, I'm getting the tea, the yellow ray tea.
You are getting all the tea because I love you. That's why.
I see why everybody should listen to my podcast. They get to know about the tea. The tea. Ish. I love that for myself. And thank you so much for sharing. I think also really just excited for people that are in my community and how they get to experience it. I think for me this year, I'll try to get back to attending more yellow ray events. I think I haven't done that last year. I haven't attended an event last year. So I'm trying to do better, and I always know your space, I always meet my people, so it's a good space to be in. One thing I've learned about Yellow Ray, you and Adele, was you were the first business of your kind in Zambia. Even how you were running it and the services you were offering. When you started Yellow Ray, people didn't understand it, and I remember you talking about your story and how you had to get in the market, advertise it, talk about it. I'd just like you to talk about that a little bit.
Amazing. Yes, I love that. So Yellow Ray was the first ever boutique social media content creation and training agency in Zambia. When I got to Zambia in 2018, there were agencies that were doing digital marketing on a large scale, providing digital services in terms of websites, okay, paid ads, Google ads. We decided to zone in and focus in only on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, YouTube content in terms of our own content as well. So social media, community building, and teaching people how to use their own social media platforms as well. So now, because it was brand new, people didn't understand it. Adele and I were like, okay, it's fine. We would just create content. So we started off by creating content, sharing our personalities, sharing our stories, sharing what we love doing. And that really helped us cement our creative juices, I guess, or even just kind of position ourselves in the market. You know how sometimes people say, Ati, if you don't have a seat at the table, make your own table? That was me and Adele. I remember in 2019, we intentionally made our own table, and we just said we're going to be doing branding brunch. So we did an event at Kona Cafe with models, influencers, and people who wanted to enter into like being on campaigns for products and services. This event then launched us into doing our first social media workshop. We then had that workshop and partnered with Unilas. So Unilas saw us in 2020. They're like, you guys are doing social media workshops. They brought their team to our workshop. From there, that's when now we were like, okay, we're serious. Unilas was like, you guys are serious. No one is doing what you're doing. And Unilas is very forward-thinking and innovative in how they approach their systems. So when they partnered with us, they were like, okay, you guys are doing social media, but let's stretch you guys, do a digital marketing course. And let's start this digital marketing course as a pilot. The pilot failed because of some of the marketing that we did. It wasn't aligned. We didn't do the right kind of content, what that people wanted to see. So we were like, okay, let's re-strategize and re-message ourselves and try again. So you see, we didn't give up. We just tried again. So because we tried again in a new way, new format, the second time we did launch the course, it was a success. We had like 40 people attend, and it's all online. Now, I'm saying all of this because when you're starting something new in the market that no one understands, you need to be ready to make yourself the brand ambassador of your own business in terms of how much you're speaking about your brand and your business. You need to be ready to partner with people strategically, but do a lot of communicating around awareness. Who are you? What do you do? Why should I partner with you? What are the services you offer, products you offer? Why are you different from X, Y, and Z? What's so unique about your value proposition that I should give you 2,000 kwacha for your service? When we started out, we were offering like 1,500 kwacha for our packages. That was the minimum. Now our minimum package is 6,000, right? And this is only because of the progress we made from the beginning, the foundation we laid together, the intentionality we had around teaching people who we are, what we do, and why we do it. It's about to go crazy. So I'm just like, Lord, you really and truly, when you do have a vision, you write it down and you plan well and you have the right foundation, anything is possible. So yeah.
Just like Bongo Hive, you're one of my favorite companies. And I have a few in Zambia that I always go back to and get inspired. And for you, you have two that are organizations that I'm always like, okay, I'm glad I have experienced these organizations, and I'm glad that your story and your wisdom has brought me where I am. Again, Belia, is one of the people that every opportunity I got the last 5 years is because of how intentional she was. And then you get to realize that, Belia, you were just not doing that for me. You've done that for so many people through your community bloomers. And also, one of my favorite things about you was you also had a podcast. So that was Conversation That Blooms. I hope it comes back soon.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
What got you inspired to start Bloomers?
Okay, Bloomers was just God. I was working in America after university. And for me, God really did everything quickly in my life. So as final year of university, Yellow Ray, he's like, okay, this is what you need to do for business in entrepreneurship, Yellow Ray. Then ministry, the year after I finished, I went to America to work. When I was working in America at a summer camp, God literally spoke to me there. He was like, you need to start Bloomers. And he spoke to me through this little girl. She gave me the name. She said, hey, this is what God is saying. God confirmed it in my prayer. And that was in 2018, right? So Bloomers, really, it was all God. He wanted to create a community for women who have been broken, isolated, abused, and neglected to come into a space where they can find friendship, sisterhood, and healing through practical steps, teaching, support, guidance, intentional prayer, Bible study, and discipleship. So that's what we do in Bloomers. And now we've been doing that for a while. We have various activities and events that we do, but the heart of it is to ensure that women are equipped and empowered to brave through life and to thrive as they do everything from parenting, teaching, being a worker, being a daughter, being whatever you are, you're thriving with Christ at the center of it all. And that's Bloomers in a nutshell.
Being somebody that did work with you and ran admin,
yes,
with Bloomers, I know firsthand how you have impacted so many young people. Even now, when I talk about your work, I'm like, it's gonna be a good one because they do this and they help young women do this and that, and they use God and not use God. Not they use God, but
no, I know what you mean.
Yes, God is at the center. Exactly. I needed to rephrase that. God is at the center of everything.
I love it.
And you have this community, you have this business, and you have a family that you are building with your partner and your child. How do you stay grounded and level-headed, to keep yourself moving and motivated?
A lot of intentional rest and pulling away from the people. And I think that's why I love that I live so far away from a lot of people that I know, so that I can genuinely pour only the love of God into them. And when I feel out of place, out of line, a little bit anxious, I can quickly pull away, delete social media if I need to, go offline and just be in my house with my baby and my husband and fully just restore my soul with Christ. That's really what I do. I don't try to do all things and be every woman. It's really not all in me. I am not every woman. It's not all in me. I am just one woman who needs Christ every day. And I learned that if my body starts acting up, so there's things that happen in my body where I can tell, like, okay, I'm reaching burnout. Before I get to that burnout point, I just stop everything completely. I even tell my community members, hey, I'm going to be offline. If you need me, don't need me, call Kabwe. Kabwe is my second hand in my partner, my second brain in Bloomers. She's just like a blessing. And for me, God is so good and so intentional. Yellow Ray, I have a second brain. Bloomers, I have a second brain. And the second brain in Bloomers is Kabwe. Kabwe knows everything and anything that needs to be done for Bloomers. So even when I do need to take a break, I can do it with peace, knowing that she is more than capable to handle it. And I trust her with my whole chest. That's why partnerships are important, because you need to be able to take a break,
I think we've really talked about partnerships here a lot. Partnerships in business, organization. Should we go in partnership in relationships? No, partnerships.
Guys, marry well.
What do you...
marry well. Don't just marry because it's convenient. Marry well. Guys, I married my partner. I always tell my people, like, my person that I married is my business partner. More than anything, he's my and then also he's my friend. And then also he's my provider and my caretaker and my marry well. I've scrubbed.
We do love Kulu over here.
Oh,
also,
we love him.
Like I know your life too much. I love Kulu because I like what he brings out of you, and I was also part of that journey.
Yes.
That process when you were getting married and then everything that was going down. What advice would you give to a younger you when it comes to relationships?
You don't have to change yourself to fit in a space that you don't fit in anyway. You don't have to try too much. You're actually more than enough. You and everything you carry is exactly what your husband needs. The crazy stuff, the loud stuff, the amazing stuff, the not so amazing stuff. Surprisingly, somebody actually will love all those things, so you can just chill and take a chill pill. More than anything, take a chill pill, sit down, relax. That's what I would tell myself.
Sure, I think I said this to somebody where they're like, she was talking about how there's this one person she had in her life that's no longer in her life, like a caregiver, a guardian, and saying, hey, this person was alive to me with my imperfection, so I feel like I don't want to settle for less. And it always brings me back to this podcast I like, which is The Art of Accomplishment, where Joe Hudson says, you are perfect. You are perfect. You are imperfect, perfect. There's no standard of perfect. So we all can't really start saying, I want to be perfect. Like, who's the standard of perfect? Like, what is perfect? So yes, I think a lot of people should take chill pills.
Yeah.
Well, I have peer pressure, so
I love it.
When you because you observe a lot of stuff with your work and you work a lot with young people, women, what are some of the trends that you are seeing that keep you wondering of what the next stages of life are, or the next trends or phase of life would be? The last 20, so from 2026 to 2030. What do you think the next trends are for young adults?
Yeah. In terms of like positive trends, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's stick to positive trends.
Yes, I agree. Okay. Because they are both, negative and positive. So we'll stick to the positive. I think the first trend I'm seeing is that people are unapologetically being themselves, whether it is in how they show up for their work, business. They're not sticking to one thing because it's convenient, but they are intentionally looking for ways to be challenged and brought out of their comfort zone. If it's volunteering, starting their own business, getting a new job, trying a new industry, that trend, I think, needs to continue going. Don't be boxed in by your limitations. Allow your limitations to be the propeller to actually see more above what you've already been seeing. I think the second trend is that young people are hungry for leadership and opportunities to prove themselves as capable and wise as well. It's okay to be hungry for leadership, but I think also we need to take it easy and recognize that experience is the best teacher. And that experience needs to bear fruit over time. And that's what I'm also leaning into, is just resting in the fact that I have 10 years of experience, but I have even a greater, more 10 years ahead of me coming. And I just need to trust that as I rely on my experience, but also continue challenging myself, I will be able to see more and experience more. The last trend is young people want to leave the country. Whether you live in Zambia, South Africa, you want to go to Kenya, Nigeria. Guys, let's leave the country. I love that. I love it. Let's go outside of the country and then bring experiences back home. What you learn outside of the country, things that you've seen that would add value to Zambia, bring it back to Zambia, bring it back to wherever home country you're from, so that your home country can benefit from the wisdom that you carry. I think it's important for us to be the ones to be the change instead of complaining about things that are not in our country. So yeah, those are the things that I've seen around, and I feel like those are the trends we need to really continue moving in.
I have to agree. I'm part of the people that's always hungry for leadership, but get humbled. And this reminds me of something you mentioned earlier when we were starting. That was how the corporate world will humble you. The same way business will humble you, but they humble differently. And it's so interesting that a lot of young people also, some of the trends I have noticed is that they all have side hustles. We all admit that if we work for an organization, we don't earn enough for the lives that we want to live. So I love to see how everybody has a business they're working on, or a side hustle, or just a business that gives them money apart from their main hustle, which is their work. So I think in 2030 we'll see a lot of people transition into working. So I really can't wait to see how that goes. For someone that works with young women, what are some of the trends or things that are happening amongst young girls that are concerning and you want to talk about?
The girls are going through it, guys. The girls are going through it. I think the biggest thing is a lack of identity, like a root in identity and roots in knowing who they are and whose they are. So because of that lack of rooting and grounding, the girls end up compromising on values and compromising on vision, compromising on direction as well. So they end up getting stuck. They end up getting treated like idiots by silly boys who can sense that they are, insecure and disillusioned. And that's why I do what I do. I really do what I do in order for me to help people recognize, or my young women recognize, that they have access to a God that loves them, that can align them, remind them of their true identity in order for them not to find themselves in situations where they're trying to be validated by men or other people without even knowing it, right? So they compromise on little things, and then at the end of the compromising, they find themselves that they've actually given up so much of themselves, and then they're tired and weary, and then they're confused, depressed, and they self-harm, or they end up just committing suicide completely. It's a real plight, and it boils down to a lack of understanding who you are and who you belong to and whose you are really and truly. So yeah, my heart and soul is just to continue showing people who they belong to and how to just break away from the chains of the enemy. The worst.
I agree. There's so much. I know I say I'm a Gen Z, but there's a lot that leaves me questioning what's going on. And I also just realized that maybe I'm not that very social, or maybe I just don't know a lot of stuff. Because I work with a university, which is the University of Osaka, and I get to learn how students live. And I'm like, oh, okay, some universities get to experience that. They're like, well, Aka, you're in. And I'm like, am I? So there's a lot that's happening. And for me, it's when you get I always think about it this way, when you get a person, actually a child at 18, and you take them to university, when they are in your house, they have everything they need. They don't have to think of anything. They also have community. That is church, family, childhood friends, they had a school they went to. Everything in that environment is very grounded. And then you uproot them and say, hey, what would you like to study? Engineering at the University of Zambia. You uproot them, you take them to this university without teaching them the fundamentals. It just gets so chaotic. And I think we also normalize letting our children go out because it's a phase. I get it, but I feel like it's what the point of distraction. Like at what are we supposed to be? What are you supposed to talk to your children about? And what are you like? Yeah, it's no. Let's say it's normal for them to go clubbing, but is it normal for them to do this and this and that after the clubbing? Like, are they safe? Like, okay, you're gonna do that. You're gonna go clubbing. You should take this prescriptions. Oh, I can't pronounce the word. What's the word?
Prescriptions?
No.
Precaution.
Yeah. Thanks. Precaution. When you take extra care of your security and everything. One thing that happened to me when I was going to Unilas is I had a conversation with my elder brother, and we're seated. I was telling him about my boyfriend, and he said, "Oh, that relationship won't last." Then he said, "Okay, I know you will go clubbing, and I know you will do this and that," which I didn't. But he's like, "These are the rules you should follow," and he gave me rules that I still follow now. So I think we all need to start having those honest conversations, which is not in our culture as Zambians, but I wish we could just have more honest conversations. Parents would have more honest conversations with their children, because it's so sad to find out at the end. So Belia, with where you are now, what are some of the things that make you happy?
Oh, yeah. My son, when he smiles and giggles and laughs.
He's such a cute.
He's just a cutie patootie with his pink lips and chunky cheeks. Just beautiful. My husband, when he sends me money and gives me money and tells me to go shopping and doesn't say there's a limit and I just spend money. That's very nice. Also, my husband existing. Money is for spending by the wives. Yes. I agree too, girl.
Wives haven't worked for, and
it's sweet.
So much fun.
I love it.
It's not from your account. I highly recommend.
Yeah, highly. My husband existing in my presence, just him being in my presence. You know, my husband doesn't snore. Do you guys know that I sleep with a man who's a peaceful sleeper? Like, it's just nice. There are people who suffer with snoring people. Me, I don't suffer. He's just great. He doesn't do a lot. You know, my husband washes dishes. Guys, I am well taken care of. So those are the things that make me happy.
Well, I'm glad that your family is what makes you happy.
Literally, yes.
As a way of,
yes.
I always want to come back where I'm loved. Home. I want to go home. And now it's just like my bedroom and my mother's house. And that feels so great. Eventually,
beautiful.
That stage of life. Yeah, you want to come back to a peaceful house. And you're just so happy to be in this specific space. I think, I really love that for you.
Oh, thank you. Genuinely, my family makes me happy. I mean, there are other things that make me happy, but they don't come close to my husband and my son. Like, they just don't come close, you know?
No, I get it. I don't, but I get it, but I haven't experienced it, but I get it.
Yes, no, exactly. And if you know, you know, but you also know and you will experience it because your heart is open to it. And I love that.
Yeah, I already told you, arranged marriage.
I will gladly arrange you in a marriage.
This is wrong in the wrong place. This could go wild in the wrong person here. This or the right person. And they get asked about it.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Delia, my last question to you. No, not my last question, but I'd like you to ask me a question before I ask you your last question.
Yes. Okay. Yes. My question to you is, what is the vision for your life as Aka for the next 10 years?
It's really to just work really hard the next 10 years so I can live like Oprah. Where I can really just live somewhere, do my work, come out when I need to come out. Is it Oprah or Adele, the singer? Yeah. Where you just...
Adele, the singer, yeah. She makes one album and she's done. Yeah.
She's done like for 7 years. And I think that's what I want for my life. I've realized that the more I have grown, especially in my 20s, I've been very selective about the certain things I want, how I want certain things done. And I always joke around and say, I really will live in a remote area. Not that I don't like anybody, but because I just want to be able to do my work or build a company and be anonymous. Like I think I'm the type of person that will make a lot of money and not talk about it. Yeah, like only if Forbes says, oh, she's really rich, but I wouldn't really want Forbes to know. I really just want, so the next 10 years is really just investing so much time in my businesses and my podcast that when I'm ready to transition to a period where I can fully work remotely and maybe start other projects apart from the business I have and the podcast, and again just work with that anonymous. Like after 10 years, I just want to still be chilling with the same friends, traveling on my ranch somewhere. Yeah, so I think the next 10 years for me is just building my business, and after 35 is when I intend to really live my life to the fullest. Yeah, so I hope that...
Beautiful. It does, and it definitely suits you. I can see that for you. Let's go live on that ranch. Let's all live in the outskirts of Lusaka, guys. Like, let's do it. I agree.
No, I think others should live in Lusaka so you can leave the rest for us in the outskirts. We all can.
It should just be for exclusive people, okay?
Not exclusive. Those that want. The rest, it's okay.
Okay. The ones who want to be in the city, they can be in the city.
Yes.
Okay. All right. No, I get it. Yeah, I totally agree. I love that.
No, thank you. It was such a great question. It's been great having you on the podcast. I think I've had so many aha moments, and on my end, it's the fact that I am relearning and resharing your story so that somebody else can get inspired. My last question is, what do you look forward to?
Thank you for having me, Aka. It's always lovely just to catch up with you. As per usual, you know you have very free access to me. You're one of the very few people in the world with free, unpaid access. So the thing I'm looking forward to is, I think I'm looking forward to being able to travel to different parts of Canada with my family. Like we have a couple of trips planned and just seeing Kendrick in these new places. I want to go hiking with him and I want to show him things that bring me joy. I'm also looking forward to continuing staying healthy with my husband and just being on this fitness tip that we've been on for the past 3 months. I'm looking forward to continuing that. I'm also looking forward to Yellow Ray, just blooming, blossoming, all my ministries, bloomers blooming, just all the blooming. And as a final thing, I think I will share it with you here as well, Aka. I'm launching a coaching program, and it's going to be called Purpose Mapping. I am going to offer like a few spots to people, men and women, for the period of 3 months, where you get to talk to me, I talk to you. We do a little bit of deep diving to understand why do you do what you do, what blocks you, and how to unblock so that you can move in purpose and not confusion. I am working on it, hoping to launch it soon as part of my relaunch of Conversations That Bloom on podcast and YouTube. So I'm praying that everything just comes together well. Of course, you will know about it as soon as it's ready. But I really am looking forward to those things, and I'm trusting that God is just going to be faithful to see them to fruition. So yeah, thank you again.
This was such a great conversation, and it's giving me a lot to look forward to on your work, and a little bit of the test of how our year is so aligned. So I really can't wait to see you relaunch Conversations at Bloom and your new coaching sessions. I again, be somebody that has free access. If someone can have access to you, not the same access, but if somebody could access you, even if it's limited, I feel like it's going to impact them as a young person or as an individual, and it's going to change their life. So I'm really glad you're doing a lot to share yourself with the world, as much as you share yourself with us in your circle. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. This was so much fun, and I hope that the people that are listening, I know it's Belia, right, from Yellow Ray and Blooming, so a lot of people are listening to this. I hope you get to enjoy it. Share it with a friend, share it with a young person, and we hope you are inspired. If you want to learn more about Belia's work, you can follow Yellow Ray, you can follow her as Beda Bukuru, you can follow Bloomers. But there's another initiative that she works on, but that's a conversation for another day. So thank you so much for being here. And Belia, always a pleasure. So everybody, bye.